Hello. So, when I first came up with the idea of doing this SomNinja style video, it wasn't the Oracle of Seasons and Ages that I had originally envisioned when I thought about those this idea and what games I'd want to do. The original thought that I had when I started doing this late night recording is actually this game, Recettear. This is a game that I adore. I've never completed a full playthrough of it for reasons that will be very apparent if I continue playing this. But I have desperately wanted to record this to get myself to play it on a regular basis. So I have already cleared out the save file, and I think I've got a good audio balance. We'll see. But let's go ahead and start. Oh, for the love of... She's still asleep. Does she really not understand how important today is? I can't eat another bite, but I can always find room for yummy candy. Wake up, please. Who was it? Oh, dear. Good morning. We do not have time for good morning, Recette. Are you planning on spending the rest of your life dreaming of sweets? Today is the day we set for opening the store. We did? Oh, yeah, we did. Of all the... Listen, go wash your face and make yourself presentable. And then join me downstairs in the storefront. Okay, I'll be right down. Hey, sorry I kept you waiting. Okay, Tear, let's open the shop right now. Capitalism ho. Patience, Recette. It is a virtue you will need. We need to take care of a few matters before we open officially. Huh? Like what? Well, I somehow doubt a store without anything to sell is going to attract all that much business. Oh yeah, we don't have anything to sell. So, what do we do? To start with, we need to establish a stock of items for the store. If we have nothing to sell, we cannot claim to be much of a shop. That's true. So where should we go to get stocked up? The best way, I think, would be to visit either the town market or the Merchants Guild. We need to give our regards to the heads of the guilds regardless, so that should probably be our first step. Oh, that's the place run by that old guy, right? The guild operates as a wholesaler for local merchants, so if we stop by, we can purchase an initial stock. It would not hurt to give our polite regards to the guild chief either, especially since the guild is the organization that allows us to operate here in the first place. Okay, got it. Then let's go right now. We want to leave the shop, head to the front door, currently located in the upper right-hand corner of the store. Aw, but I wanted to leave through the window like an action hero. To eternity at Recette. Oh, okay. She is a goober, and I love her. She's adorable. You'll notice the audio is in Japanese. That cannot be changed. I'm sure there's a mod, maybe. I don't know. Hello. A girl and a fairy. You two, yes, you're Recette and that loan shark. While that is not, well, an incorrect assessment, could I ask that you refrain from calling me a loan shark?
That's right, mister. She and I are partners, don't be mean.
Forgive me. Partners it is. So, how are the preparations for running that shop coming along?
Quite well, thank you. In fact, we plan on opening today, so we stopped by in order to show our gratitude for your help.
Ah, very good. You two know what's what. If you have any problems, let me know. I'll be glad to help.
We appreciate your kindness, thank you. We appreciate your kindness, thank you very much.
Not a problem at all. So, you came straight here to pick up some merchandise, right? Well, up to the counter then. Let's get you two sorted.
This is our first time stocking up. Funds are limited, so don't go completely overboard. We're purchasing no more than 10 items. KO!
Alright, let's see. Let's grab... I'm gonna start with clothes. So, some leather gloves. Some clothes. Some raincoats. And that's all we have. Look at all these talk things. Right then. Will that be all?
Yep, this is perfect. We shall return when our stocks run low again.
I'm looking forward to it. Here, a little something extra as a startup gift.
Yay, walnut bread. Thanks a bunch.
All right, little lady, give him your all.
Capitalism, ho! I know Adam Smith would be proud of us at any rate. Very well. It is time to give you a crash course on the basics of running an item shop. Okay, what do I do first? First, we need to put some items on display. If we do not have our goods out for people to see, we can hardly expect the customers to buy them after all. So I just need to get near these counters. Just so. Once you know where you wish to place something, choose what you wish to place in that spot by pressing the primary button. Primary button? You will understand when you try it, trust me. Now remember, what you place will affect how people perceive the store, so think carefully before you place something. Right! Now then, to start off, why not line up what we purchase on one of the counters? Okay! Recette, may I speak with you a moment? Sure, what is it? Those counters by the window, items you place there are visible to anyone passing by on the street. As such, putting eye-catching items, the sort of thing that makes you think, I want to buy this more than anything on those counters, is a core principle of running a shop like this. In a very real way, those counters are the face of the shop, and what's placed there greatly affects interest in our business. So choose what to place there very, very carefully. I never thought about it like that. Okay, I'll be careful.
That's all I've got, right? Yeah, and then I've got the walnut bread. Okay, so I'll put 2 more gloves, a clothes, a raincoat, and then we'll put the walnut bread there. Alright, that should do for displaying our wares. Are you sure it doesn't look dumb? Do not worry. Everything looks good enough for a first attempt. Now I need to teach you how to actually sell things. Please go and sit at the counter. Righto! Well then, items are in place, and now you need to learn how to actually sell things to people without embarrassing yourself. Okay-o! So to start with, I will lecture on the actual process of selling an item we have displayed. Yes, Professor! If the students do not listen, they do not get any credit. Right. Now then, when a customer enters, be sure to greet them with a nice big welcome. Yeah, welcome! Greeting the customer helps them to feel comfortable and relaxed while in the store. Their comfort is fundamental to our business. Remember that as we continue. It also lets them know that you see them inside the store so they don't steal anything.
Now, a typical customer will find an item they want on our displays, and they will come over to the counter to pay for it. Let me demonstrate. Could I get this, please? What they want will be in the target window. You will also be able to see the name and base price. Pay close attention to that base price. Also, if you press button 3, you can view expanded information on the item in question. Consult the custom.exe program included with Recettear if you wish to check or alter your button configuration. Wait, button 3? Custom.exe? Focus, Reset. Your life is hard enough to control as it is. Okay. Now then, next you must decide what price you wish to offer. In general, you want to try and name a price higher than the base price. Try naming a price, if you will. Let's see. You likely notice that the base price serves as your default. To raise your offer, press up. Press up? Okay. Yes, very good. That is how you adjust your offer. As might be obvious, if a customer is satisfied with your offer, it is a sale, and you get a little experience along with the money. If a price is too high, however, the customer can simply walk out. Learning to determine the proper price, there lies the challenge. Now, if a customer disagrees with the price, but not so much that they want to storm out, then you can negotiate. Remember what I said about comfort earlier? That is the key here. Offer a price, but do not make it so outrageous that the customer feels like you are not acting in good faith. So if they disagree, but stay, offer a new price. Ideally, you will lower your offer a little. They will take it and give you a sale. Some customers may just be trying to sniff out a better price when they are willing to pay your initial price, however. Whether or not you risk testing that possibility is up to you. How long you keep haggling? Well, that depends on how regular a customer the person in question is. As we are starting out, you will not be able to haggle for very long, but after customers begin to trust us a little, you can haggle for a longer period of time. Well, time to put theory into practice. Okay. Welcome. Could I get this, please? Okay. I pick a price, right? Needs to be higher than the base price. Up button. Ooh. I actually forgot that this window was a thing. It shows you the highest and lowest sale price you've ever hit with the item. That's actually really nice. Let's do 1700. At this level, you will likely end up haggling a little. Alright then, now for the fine art of haggling. Theoretically, what you want to do is lower your price slowly. But as I mentioned, there's a limit to how long you can haggle. The idea is to deduce a customer's desired price and go from there. You say deduce the desired price, but how do I... A large number of stores sell about 30% over base price. It is not a hard and fast rule, but people will usually accept that price level. Usually. If you can manage to go over that, you will make a lot of money, but you do not want to risk driving away a customer. Right then, so as a customer, I am haggling. Could you make it a little bit cheaper? Okay. Gotta make it a little cheaper, but not too cheap. This is technically cheaper, but still high. It would be up to the temperament of the customers whether or not you make a sale. Well, that covers just about everything. Now let's put the entire lecture into practice all at once. If you can sell me an item, you'll be ready for what lies ahead. Let us begin. Hello, welcome to Recettear. I would like this, please. Could you go a little lower, perhaps? Yes, an excellent price. Thank you so much. Yay! I sold the seal sword for 3,900 picks. Excellent. Let us do that one more time just to be sure. Hello, welcome to Recettear. I would like this, please. Yes, an excellent price. Yay! Expertly done. If you ever wish to practice again, simply ask me anytime we are in the shop. I won't read the dialogue for every transaction, I promise. And that is essentially how it goes. You are quite good for someone who has never done this before. Really? We still have a little bit of time left today, so let us go ahead and open the store proper. If anyone comes in, simply handle them in the same way that we just practiced. Well, are you sure it'll be okay? Do not worry. As the saying goes, salesmanship is more of an art than it is a science. You learn as you go. Now then, I will open this up. Go on and sit at the counter. Okie day. No. That's what I thought. Congratulations, you did well. I sold stuff. Me, Recette. I sold stuff. Like to people. Hey, Tear, I'm so happy. I did it, Tear, I did it. Papa, I did it. I think I need to bump up the voice audio just a smidge. Let's see. Yep, the calendar says it's been 3 months since Papa left. I didn't get why he suddenly said, I'm gonna be a hero, and then took off without saying when he'd be back. I really hope he's okay. Getting lonely. Well, I shouldn't worry too much about him. Best thing about him is how tough he is. He'll be okay. But Papa wouldn't knock. Who is that? Yes, who is it? Huh? There's nobody here. Wait, what? At my feet? Good evening. You are Mademoiselle Recette Lemongrass? Miss Fairy? Pardon me, but I'm the one asking questions. Again, you are Recette Lemongrass. Yes. I'm Recette. My name is Tear. I am an agent of the Term Finance Company. Finance Company? I'm here to collect payment on a loan paid out to your father. Here's a contract and my identification. Loan? Repayment? In plainer terms, I am here to get our money back. If you are incapable of facilitating repayment, this house will be seized as collateral in order to repay the loan. Facilitating collateral? Seized? What? Papa isn't... He is not here. Yes, I see that now. Monsieur Lemongrass disappeared following a fracas atop the local volcano, so we assume he might have returned here. Even if he has not, however, the contract covers this eventuality. Covers this? Quite. As the sole remaining member of his household, we shall require that you pay his debts in his stead. But how am I supposed to... I barely have enough money to live by myself. Naturally, we are not demanding it all be repaid at once. There is still a small amount of time before any payment is due. Therefore, am I gonna get sold off in parts to distant foreign lands to repay Papa's debts? I wonder if I can survive with only 2 internal organs. Even if I eat a lot of spinach, that can replace my blood and... Oh, but I don't want to be a sailor. What am I gonna do? Please listen to me for a moment. I have no clue where you're getting these ludicrous ideas from, but I would never do such a thing. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was sent here to ensure that you wouldn't have to resort to such, well, absurd methods to pay us back. But what? I have been sent to support you to the fullest of my abilities so that you may repay the debt via labor. Oh, what? But I've never worked a single day in my life. Experience has no bearing in this case. All that matters is whether or not you are willing to work. Oh. If you do not wish to work, then that is it. The house is terms. And I will have to ask you to leave the premises. As the saying goes, those who do not work, do not eat. So, Miss Lemongrass, which will it be? Work or the house? I'll work then. Splendid. But I don't even know what I could do. Actually, I have an idea on that front. You are aware, of course, that the city is an adventuring hub. In addition, this house faces out onto one of the main city lanes. Therefore, I propose converting the house into an item store. Item store? Really? Recette. Mademoiselle Lemongrass? I was only gone for a little while to do market research. Where should she have gone? Oh, being silly. Of course she fled. Why would she not? All I did was threaten to take away everything she ever knew and loved. Asking her to turn the house into an item shop was foolish. Even if it was to repay the debt, the poor girl must be terribly confused. On top of that, her father is probably... Wait. Outside.
Yay, it's done. Hey, Tier, look, it's done.
What is that?
It's our shop sign, of course. Doesn't it look cool? Can't be a shop without one of these, you know.
Yes. Well, it is quite well made. However,
I've always been good at making stuff.
be that as it may, while the sign is nice,
Is there a problem?
well, the name. You are quite sure you have thought that through?
Well, we're partners, right? You said so. So put Recette and Tier together and Recettear. Isn't it neat?
Well, that is to say, the sentiment is commendable, but it's the two of us opening the store, so the name should reflect that, right? You don't like it? Really, it is not that, but, well, that is...
Then it's decided. Recettear ho.
Recettear. Mispronounce it even slightly, and... Recettear. Yeah. That was going to be more absurdly difficult than I originally suspected, I fear. How is it possible to sleep this much every day? How? Dear.
Let's do the very best we can.
Recette, wake up. What? How? Who's on first? Oh, here. Right, good morning. The clock does not have a good morning hand. Recette, you are the proprietor of an item shop now. You must learn to be responsible and not sleep the day away. Right. Why in the name of heaven are you smiling so much? That smile you had while sleeping is just getting bigger. Oh, no reason. I just think I saw something nice in my dreams. Dear, let's give it our all. Well, if you really are dedicated to making this work, wash yourself and meet me downstairs. Will do. So, I have an item shop and stuff, and it's all cool and awesome. So, what do I do now? That is up to your judgment. You sit at the counter, we can open immediately, or we can reorganize the shop, or we could even go search for new stock around town or elsewhere. Yikes, that's a ton of options. How do I choose? Just as I said earlier, running a place like this is more of an art than it is something you can simply follow a map through. Simply pick something. We will deal with what comes. Well, okay.
Alright, I'm gonna adjust the voice just a smidge. There we go. And then I'll go ahead and save. Alright. I'm gonna go to the guild.
See, what's this place? This is the Adventurers Guild. The guild manages expeditions to the various untamed wilderness areas or abandoned ruins near the city. The area is commonly referred to as dungeons. Without approval, adventurers cannot visit the dungeons. Oh, nuts. So we can't just go into a dungeon and pick everything we see? If we could do that, we could sell everything we get at 100% profit. It is still a very good idea. A great many people have made fortunes that way. If you wish to do so, however, we must first hire an adventurer. Hire? Can I just pick anybody? The truth of the matter is a bit more complicated. Even if you pay them, few adventurers are willing to risk their lives simply for the benefit of a complete stranger. Oh. So they turn away people they don't know very well. Indeed. Whoop. You're going to have to build up a certain level of trust with them. If all goes well, they will give you a symbol of their guild membership. This usually takes the form of a card. With that in hand, we can bring an adventurer with us. So it's like they're inviting us to a dinner party. Well, dinner parties usually do not include blood-mad beasts attempting to rip you limb from limb. But the analogy does work. Somewhat. Right, so first, I need to meet an adventurer. Which, for us, should not be that difficult, yes? After all, we run an item shop, so we should get a few coming in as clients on a fairly regular basis. Oh yeah! Well then, I'll do my best to get a dinner invitation. Indeed. Just be careful that Recette is not on the menu. Is something wrong? Well, that guy over there. If I can't work, I can't get the money. And if I can't get the money, I can't get the items. And if I can't get the items, apparently I can't work. But if I had a few things, I could at least visit the Hall of Trials. I wonder what's going on. He seems to be a rookie adventurer complaining about his inability to complete the required guild test. Test? Well, the guild hardly allows anyone in off the street. You only work officially for the guild after passing a test. An item shop owner is hardly the only job with challenges. I have an idea, but I do believe we have found our first adventurer. Wait, what do you mean by, tier? Wait. another. I burned what cash I had just getting to the city.
どうしたな
If I can't get into the guild, I don't know what I'll even do for dinner money. Now I'm hungry. Great.
ちょっといいですか
Pardon me a moment. You there? Adventurer with the seedy look? Who you calling seedy?
と
Well, you two would be... We're a pair of merchants who happen to be passing. Merchants? Oh, you heard me talking. Sorry, but I'm way too broke and seedy to buy anything. Believe me, I can tell by your seedy nature that attempting to sell you anything would be a colossal waste of time. Come on, dear, stop with the seedy already. He isn't a plant. So, are you two going to prune me or what here? Would you like it if we came with you to the Hall of Trials? If you acquire equipment or items, we can provide them. I'd call you a pair of angels then, but why? Business, naturally. We help you pass the trial. You provide us with your card. Oh, I get it. We help Mr. Swordsman clear the dungeon, and he gives us his card, a sign of our eternal friendship. Eternal friendship is rather irrelevant in this case, but it does work out neatly for all of us. What do you say? I see. You guys are pretty new at all of this too, huh? Our offer, Mr. Swordsman, yes or no?
よし
Alright then, heck, I got nothing to lose. Well, aside from my precious life anyway. Yay, vacations! Glad to meet you two. I'm Recette. Nice to meet you. I am Tyr.
あ
Call me
Yoroshiku.
Louis. Louis the Swordsman. Good to meet you. Yes, yes. Now then, we will begin all the preparations for a dungeon visit, including a visit to the central market to pick up food and other restorative items. We'll then return here for you when we are ready. Right, I'll be waiting here. I'm back. The Hall of Trials. So this is the dungeon. Just so, welcome to the jungle, as they say. You know, aren't we going to hold Louis back here? I mean, I'm not a monster slayer, I'm scared. The two of us are perfectly safe. There's a protective field around the two of us. To the monsters, we may as well be invisible.
そうなの
Really? That's amazing! So Louis is perfectly safe too then? Not quite.
なんで
No, why not? While in the field, we do not need to worry about monsters, but this is accomplished by making us virtually intangible to everything inside this place. We can directly manipulate nothing.
うーん
Wait, we can't collect things? Why are we here then? That's why our adventurer remains outside the field.
そうなんだ
Oh, I see. He'll pick stuff up for us. Should our adventurer be injured, we can place him in the field and retreat. Since we must carry him back, however, we can take very little else with us. One item at most. So even if we run into trouble, we don't lose everything. But wait, I thought you said we can't... Yes, I will elaborate further if need be later. Naturally, if we get out safely, we can bring as much as our bags will allow us to carry. Cool. Wait, as much as our bags will allow? Well, our bags are not bottomless. If we run out of space, it'll be up to us to decide what to keep or discard. So the adventurer focuses on adventure, while we keep track of what loot he should keep. I guess that makes sense. K.O. dang. Let's get to it.
ちゃんとついてこいよ
よし
裏へ
行きましょう
や
Alright.
はやはははや
There we go.
いって
大丈夫ですか
や
アイテム拾うよ
Ah, we have avoided the rocks. I don't want to... Ooh, excuse me. I don't want to go ahead yet.
Nice crit.
大丈夫ですか？レベルが上がったよ。
There we go. Cool. Ow. All right, we're good. Ooh, candy. Nice.
アイテム拾ったよ。
And a wooden armband. All right, let's see here. Right, it's this. Oh, that recovers SP, right? That's an ingredient. Oh, there's the equip. Oh, we go where the shield is. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to relearn a lot about this game. It has been a long time since I've tried to play. Cool.
大丈夫ですか？
Oh, that's a dead end. All right. Well, we're done with this floor.
頑張ってください。レベルが上がったよ。
Nice. Oh, no slime. Thank you. We're good. Oh, mystery.
拾ったよ。
Nice.
アイテム拾ったよ。
Clothes. I think his armor is better. Ooh, souvenir charm. Let's see if that's something we can equip. It is. Nice. Yeah, the leather armor is stronger, of course.
罠です。
Oh, rude.
大丈夫？
Chocolate ball. There's probably a dead end up here. Yep, it is. Oop, another ingredient. Oh, tough slime there. Hmm. Ouchies.
大丈夫ですか？
Got a
レ
level
ベ
up
ルが
here.
上がったよ。
Nice. That's basically everything. All right, cool.
さて、行きましょうか。頑張ってください。
Ikimashou.
大丈夫ですか？
There we go. A hat. Ouchies. Ooh, another armband. Okay. Hmm. $28 SP. Okay. Right. Sweets recover SP. Gotta remember that.
罠ですよ。
There we go. Nice. Oh, speaking of SP, I'm out of SP. We're fine. We're almost 3/4 of the way to next level. Shove it in the corner and beat it to death. It's the best way to handle monsters.
ちゃんとついてこいよ。
よし行きましょう。
Nice.
アイテム拾ったよ。
Ow.
大丈夫ですか？
Oh, right, the shield auto blocks. Ow. See?
アイテム拾ったよ。
Raincoat, okay. Roper. Nice.
アイテム拾ったよ。
Egg toast. I think that's an HP recovery. Yeah, now the experience game has slowed down quite a bit. We might be able to get to level 6. Ah, I didn't kill them all. Bummer. Ooh, cherry. Nice. Probably getting close to item limit here. I do wish this game would show you your item limit on the main HUD. Yeah, we're not too bad. Let's check the food that we got here. Oh, cherries do HP. Interesting. Okay. They do more than the egg toast. That's wild. Never mind. I think I will get to level 6. Nice. Yeah, since I'm well on the way to level 6, I'm not going to worry about my SP recovery. Yeah. Next enemy I kill should get it to me. Should. Oh yeah, it's a red slime. That's easily worth enough. Never mind. I was wrong. Nice. That'll do it. Ooh.
アイテム拾ったよ。
Crafter's knife. Ow. Ow. Louis, please. Ooh, an apple. Does that put me at 20? Yeah. Ooh, excuse me. I'll use my special one more time and then eat the candy. This might be just... Oh, no. Cats are playing. Let's see. There we go. This is... Did I do it? I did, didn't I?
やったぜ。
I did it! I cleared the Hall of Trials. Ah, sweet mystery of life. Now you'll give me money! Way to go, Louie! Recettear, this is all thanks to you guys. This is all well and good, but there is a treasure chest just ahead. It behooves us to investigate thoroughly. Tyr, you really do like going for the money, don't
そん
you?
なことありません
Well, do not spout such foolishness. There is no need to treat me like a flying ball of greed. Hey now. I love me some treasure too. Don't worry, Tyr. I feel you on this. Really, you two completely misunderstand me. So, the contents of the chest? Give me just a second here. Hey. Wow, cards! So this is an Adventurers Guild card.
えーっと
Here, Recette. Take one, like we promised. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, okay. Well, you did promise to give us your card eventually. You're not so crass as to demand your very first card. You really should think about who you want to give your first... No, I want this. Recette, I beg you, please, take my very first card. I'd love to. Thanks, Louie.
あ
Awesome. I can't wait to adventure with you two some more.
全く
Really now, young people.
Door.
Hey, here? What's this thing that just showed up? Ah, yes, that. That is commonly referred to as a what am I? A door of return, I mean. If you enter that door, you can return to town in an instant. This one has appeared because we've cleared the dungeon, but they are often encountered during normal exploration too. I believe they usually appear roughly every 5 levels or so.
でも
But wait, if we take this back to town when we're halfway in, don't we have to start all the way at the beginning again? Not at all. You can always head back to the floor that had a door on it. In fact, if you do not use a door, you do have to restart. So if we find a door, we should always use
そう
it.
ですね
Almost always. If we need to rest or unload, then we should use the door. Remember though, returning home takes time. Furthermore, leaving ends our current contract with our companion, and we would have to rehire him or choose a new one. If there is something specific in a dungeon that you desire, you can simply ignore the doors and press onward. Alrighty then. I think we have to go home now though. Right, so... Oh! Just to be sure. In the future, please try to avoid referring to this as going home, yes? Okay. Yay. Alright, let's get some stuff up.
どれに
Put
しよ
the
うかな
dagger out there.
何を置こうかな
Let's see.
何を置こうかな
Get a couple of wooden armbands. The cherry will sell for pretty good. And we'll do the apple.
どうしようかなお店開けますよいらっしゃい
Hey, look who it
これくれ
is. You want some
いくら
clothes?
にしようかな
I'll do 125.
納得しないぜ
いくらにしようかな
Okay, fine. 120.
やったぜ
ありがとうございました売れたよこんにちはいくらにしようか
A
な
raincoat. 400.
いくらにしようかな
Okay, 390. Oh, he couldn't afford a 30% upcharge.
いくらにしようかな
Ooh, your wife asked you to pick up a knife. Sir, are you feeling okay? No, kidding. There's plenty of normal reasons to get a knife at a store.
いくらにしようか
Let's do 1750. All right.
ございました。
Nice.
売れたよ。
That makes up for the raincoat I didn't sell.
どうしようかな。
Let me restock a little bit.
何
Let's
を
put
こう
the
かな。
cherry
何がいいかな。
ingredients I can use for other stuff. Put the raincoat out.
何をこうかな。
Let's do the cherry and the wool hat.
どうしようかな。採点するね。いらっしゃいませ。
これくれ。
いくらにしようかな。
$2.90.
それでいいぜ。
ありがとうございました。
Nice.
売れたよ。
That was
お疲れ
it.
です。
Nice.
お疲れ様でした。今日は頑張りましたね。
1310 in profits is pretty good.
おはようございます。ちょっといいですか？
Recette, may I have a moment, please? Sure, what's up? Concerning the debt, I have a suggestion concerning its repayment. You do? Paying it all back at once is wholly beyond your means, so I recommend smaller weekly payments to slowly chip away at it. Wholly beyond? You know, you never told me how big Papa's debt is exactly. It's because you would faint if you found out, but now it's a secret. I'd faint? As the store begins to build up steam, we will increase payment size. Repayment date nearest to the current date, along with the amount due, will be displayed on the calendar in the main menu. Please be sure to check it regularly.
わかった。
Kaya, I'll keep an eye on it.
I think this is a good point to stop.
セーブします。
Alright, so, yeah. Recettear, I do plan on playing through this on the channel. And I'll probably play a couple other games in the same vein later on, like Potionomics. I'm very keen on playing through. I've played it a bit as well, but never quite finished it. So, yeah, we'll be doing some capitalism on this channel. So I will go ahead and call that a good video there. Hopefully the audio balance is good enough. If not, I apologize. And I will see you whenever.